fish.
Oh,
Got some decent head shakes going on.
You know what? A lot of people don't get excited about lake trout. I think they're awesome. Gorgeous fish.
Let's go fishing. People, when you're in the mood, let's go fishing. Well, it's just me and you. Head on down to the fishing hole. Grab your hat, get your pole. Let's go fishing when you're in the mood.
Canadian sport fishing, brought to you in part by Rapala, premium fishing gear crafted from experience. Ducket Fishing, pro-driven. Raymarine Electronics, Raymarine, simply superior. Pro Sports Boats, tame the water.
What's going off to the right here? It's like in pipeline.
Get him out the lake. This is
Offshore guppy snap, 3-ounce weight. Got my good friend Italo Labignan, Michael Kumar. First fish, 5 minutes in, Limestone City Fishing Charters.
I just feel some deep head shakes and a lot of weight.
Well, we got a 25 plus here the other day with a charter, so he was rather ecstatic.
Good sized fish, Michael.
When was the last lake trout you got, Michael?
November?
Okay, so all my fish I net on this side here. This side's pretty busy, so I try and get them.
Yeah.
That looks like a fairly good fish.
Yeah, he looks like he's about 15 pounds.
Maybe more? Yeah, I'd say a little bit more than that, actually. So, oh yeah, that's a pretty large fish. But
Nice. Oh yeah, that's a heavy fish. Oh yeah.
Good job, Michael.
Hey, thank you. Let me try not to. There, got it.
Okay, let's see the grip and grin. Come on.
Ready?
All set.
Right.
Good fish.
how big's that fish?
I have about 15, 16 pounds.
Is that all you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it.
Oh, it's a good one. All right.
Good job.
Head
Let's
first.
get him back in the
fish.
water.
All right, ready? Torpedo?
Torpedo. Head first.
Gone. Yay!
Now, Jim's got set up with 2 planer boards already. And he's going to run the downriggers as well. And I'm going to
Offshore planer boards.
Offshore planer boards. And I'm going to be experimenting with using the Torpedo. This is the 45-pound steel line right here. If you look on the reel on the side here, you can see that 300 feet at about 2.5 miles an hour is going to go down to about 50 feet. So what I'm doing though, I'm not using a fluttering Great Lake spoon. I'm using a heavier spoon. So this is a spoon that's popular in Europe. And it's about the same size as what Jim is running. So I'm just going to run it out. The one, I'll tell you about the connection because Jim was asking me earlier. I've got 20-pound fluorocarbon clear as my leader. Then I have a swivel right here, and this is a straight swivel. It's not a barrel swivel. And then notice my connection here. Look to the wire. So this is like a Chinese finger puzzle, and then it's been epoxy. So it's smooth transition between the steel and going right down to my leader. And then you can also notice at the top that I've got a spring tip. That's very important so that the line doesn't kink. So, Jim, you're in the perfect position here.
To get out of your way. I'm trying to get out of your way.
No problem. I'm going to drop my line in. And it's nice to have a counter reel So what I'm doing, I'm using my thumb to slow the line coming out until it starts catching, because I don't want it to coil. And you know what? The Torpedo line is actually pretty good for not coiling. So I'm going to let about maybe 250 feet for starters, because that spoon's going to sink as well. So once I can tell, actually you can tell from the angle of the line how fast it's sinking. So there, it's just engaged. So now you can see that the current, because motion is going forward, that line is coming off nicely. But I'm still keeping my thumb there just to make sure that the line's going to be pretty tight. And we're at about 50 feet. The only disadvantage that people don't like using sometimes, some of the sinking lines, like lead core or the wire line, is that you let a lot of line out. But a lot of times, when that lure is somewhere in the water column, you know, in our case it's going to be about 50, 60 feet down, and it's way back, it produces fish. So it'll be interesting today, because we're going to run the myriad. We got planer boards with 3-ounce weights. They're offshore planer boards, aren't they, Jim? Yeah, offshore
with
planer
offshore
boards.
weights.
With offshore weights. And you're wearing an offshore hoodie and offshore socks, or no? Because we are offshore. I'm kidding him, because he's a real big fan of offshore gear. You know what? I met the vice president in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Great company.
Yeah.
So we're at 150 feet. That's why it's important to have a line counter. And I also got backing on here. I've got Suffolk C32 braid backing underneath. So we're going to go about, maybe I'll stop at 200. This will be the short one. So we're at about 200 right there. Okay? So make sure my drag isn't too tight. Jim, you do such a, come here, Jim. Come nice and close. You do such a good job.
Yeah.
How many years have you been in that charter?
Chartering? Oh, only a couple of years. I've been fishing the Great Lakes for 50 years, but I like taking people out fishing.
You are so modest.
So
You even take people out like Michael and I that are a little rowdy and just talk all the time.
well, you can't pick your friends sometimes, right? So I've known you for a lot of years. I invited you out, and I should know what I'm getting into. So, but
coming out with you, it's not because of fishing. I just like hanging around. I like hanging around you. You know that, right?
who could blame you for that?
I learned so much.
Who could blame you for that?
Character building, Jim, and patience.
Patience, being kind to people, never have a bad word to anybody. That's everybody always says that about me.
Yep. The one thing I must tell you, you're a very generous person. Very considerate. And you know how to get fish.
My parole officer would disagree with you.
You know, lake trout aren't known for their acrobatics and flying out of the water. So this is probably another decent fish.
I think that's a decent fish.
Oh,
Got some decent
Oh,
head
yeah.
shakes going on.
Yep. So now he's starting the head shake. Is this 20 pound, 30 pound? What have you got on?
It's 20-pound blood run tackle flea flicker line.
Yep.
So,
Ooh, nice fish.
oh, it's a good one.
Yep.
They're all good fish.
Man, the water is so clear here in Lake Ontario.
Yeah, you can see down 30 feet. As
Love
Michael
it.
saw on the way out, thought we were going to hit bottom.
So you're gonna land it on the left side, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm trying. I'm gonna get it up and then I'm gonna
You're right.
back up, okay?
Very trying.
You know what? A lot of people don't get excited about lake trout. I think they're awesome.
They're all right.
They're beautiful. A real Canadian fish. Good job. Good job.
That's not as heavy as Michael's.
What?
Sorry. Not as heavy as Michael's. It's on a Rapala Matrix spoon, that one.
These matrix have been so popular for salmon fishing over the years. They are gorgeously colored here. Just going to switch hands.
It's on the Siwash too. I love those Siwash hooks.
Easy to get out.
Yes.
Gorgeous fish. Okay, you ready? You just hook really lightly. There'll be no problem.
Nice, right? You just can't. You just don't mess with a side wash.
Perfect.
They're not.
Good job.
Get in. Yep. They work.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to launch it right here. Okay, she's going to go bye-bye. Beautiful.
You can watch it on the graph. Go right to the bottom.
It's hanging right there. Slowly dropping down. That was awesome.
Yeah, pretty well. Apparently they're going to be coming out with different types.
Well, everybody liked the ones they had.
I like them too, the hydros. Yeah. Good setup too. What type of rod is this anyway? The Rapala RR type. You know when your arm starts to get a little bit weak, you know, you gotta get some more exercise in. Oh, head shake, head shake. Nice.
Got it?
Yep.
Nice thick fish.
It is pretty big. Yes.
Wow.
It's on par with the first one.
Look.
Pliers are right there. Pliers are right there.
Careful, watch those hooks. Perfect. Okay, Michael, hold him up. Let's get a good look at him.
It's pretty good. Oh, they are. It is an orange fin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, my arm starts to hurt after a while.
So gorgeous.
It's gorgeous.
Okay, get him back in.
Ready?
Come on.
Okay.
Yep, over the side. Good job. So we've had quite a bit of action. We've landed 3 nice fish. We've lost a couple of fish. Lost one on the wire. Landed one on the wire. Got a couple on the downriggers. This is what we got the first fish on. It's called a matrix spoon. And this is like a natural color. It's almost like a smelt color. You can see that blue and silver. And then I was running these 2 spoons right here. And they're heavier spoons because I'm running them on the wire. This one has a really nice flicker action. This one has more of a flipping, like a planer action. And you can see it's got really natural colors, almost like a herring. So this is the one that produced the fish on the wire. So I've actually changed from this style to this style. So we're going to see if it's going to make any difference or not.
That we made to essentially be conveyed over to the manufacturer, right? So that we could do those things that, you know, the changes that you made for me. I just want to make sure. Yep.
Right on bottom, eh? Right on bottom.
Michael Kumar,
He's
are you
actually regurgitating stuff. Look behind it.
Michael Kumar? Are you okay on the net?
Oh, so
I'm
you
okay
mean
on
it?
the
So you mean it's getting smaller, Michael? Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
it's losing
okay.
weight.
Oh, okay, great.
One more.
Good job.
All right.
Beautiful fish.
Tail. No, where's the tail?
It's a male, eh? Beautiful fish.
How can you tell it's a
That
male?
is a small one.
How can you tell it's a male?
Well, by its head, you can see it's by its profile. It's a male.
Man, you are good.
Let's let it go. Ready?
Yep, let it go.
Nice.